Getting the day, guys. When Angry Pagan here. Oh my fucking gods. Wow. Most progressive parliament in history. Yes! This is. I'm just watching Starmer coming in to Downing Street now, so let's unmute myself. Let's unmute this. It's from the Sky News feed. I was up fairly late last night. Like that, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. I must have passed out. Oh man. Big gutted for Jonathan Ashworth, but kind of not too fussed. Bye bye Thangam Debonair. Hello Carladenia. Really surprised at how few SNP MPs won their seats. Really surprised with that actually. If anyone of my Scottish viewers want to let me know how they feel about that one, comments. This is different for me. Here we go. Let's turn it up.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Well chuffed.
I have just returned from Buckingham Palace, where I accepted an invitation from His Majesty the King to form the next government of this great nation. I want to thank the outgoing Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. His achievement as the first British Asian Prime Minister of our country, the extra effort that will have required should not be underestimated by anyone. And we pay tribute to that today. And we also recognise the dedication and hard work he brought to his leadership. But now our country has voted decisively for change, for national renewal.
He's being the gracious. He's doing the gracious thing.
To public service. When the gap between the sacrifices made by people and the service they receive from politicians grows this big, it leads to a weariness in the heart of a nation, a draining away of the hope, the spirit, the belief in a better future, that we need to move forward together. Now, this wound, this lack of trust, can only be healed by actions, not words. I know that. But we can make a start today with the simple acknowledgement that public service is a privilege and that your government should treat every single person in this country with respect. If you voted Labour yesterday, we will carry the responsibility of your trust as we rebuild our country. But whether you voted Labour or not, in fact, especially if you did not, I say to you directly, my government will serve you. Politics can be a force for good. We will show that. We've changed the Labour Party, returned it to service, and that is how we will govern. Country first, party second. Yet,
he's going to be repeating that a lot.
Service is merely a precondition of hope, and it is surely clear to everyone that our country needs a bigger reset, a rediscovery of who we are, because no matter how fierce the storms of history, one of the great strengths of this nation has always been our ability to navigate a way to calmer waters. And yet this depends upon politicians, particularly those who stand for stability and moderation. as I do, recognising when we must change course. For too long now, we've turned a blind eye as millions slid into greater insecurity. Nurses, builders, drivers, carers, people doing the right thing, working harder every day, recognised at moments like this before, yet as soon as the cameras stop rolling, their lives are ignored. I want to say very clearly to those people, not this time. Changing a country is not like flicking a switch. The world is now a more volatile place. This will take a while. But have no doubt that the work of change begins immediately. Have no doubt that we will rebuild Britain with wealth created in every community. Our NHS back on its feet facing the future. Secure borders, safer streets, everyone treated with dignity and respect at work. The opportunity of clean British power, cutting your energy bills for good. And brick by brick, we will rebuild the infrastructure of opportunity, the world-class schools and colleges, the affordable homes that I know are the ingredients of hope for working people, the security that working class families like mine can build their lives around. Because if I asked you now whether you believe that Britain will be better for your children, I know too many of you would say no. And so my government will fight every day until you believe again. From now on, you have a government unburdened by doctrine, guided only by the determination to serve your interest, to defy, quietly, those who have written our country off. You have given us a clear mandate, and we will use it to deliver change, to restore service and respect to politics, end the era of noisy performance, tread more lightly on your lives, and unite our country. 4 nations standing together again, facing down, as we have so often in our past, the challenges of an insecure world, committed to a calm and patient rebuilding. So, with respect and humility, I invite you all to join this government of service in the mission of national renewal. Our work is urgent, and we begin it today. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I gotta admit, that was pretty good. I like that. Very staid, like, you know, it's typically Starmer, but I like that. Oh, he properly looks chuffed. His wife really doesn't like, she prefers to interact. She's referring to, like, when she's, like, in front of the camera, she seems very shy. And it's not a bad thing. This is brilliant. Well, new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, one Sir Kier Starmer. And his wife, Lady Starmer. She's really nervous in front of these cameras, you know. Starmer seems to have gotten used to it. She's. It was very interesting last night. I'll talk about it in a second. Interesting to see who he puts well. I hope Miliband has kept his brief. And elect people.
And there we have it, the very first speech of our new Prime Minister, the man with the mandate, all 412 seats of it, setting out his vision of politics as public service. He's brought his party back from the brink. The question now is, can he do the same with the country? Will it be?
I hope so. I've got no delusions about Starmer. Like, do I 100% trust him? No. Am I more like about 65% trust? Yes. But do I think that's a lot better than any of the Tories? Yes. So, we'll see. If he gets to work and starts improving things immediately, you know, if we start seeing actual good change within the first year, okay, I don't want to see. And this parliament is going to be fundamental. This parliament is going to be really fucking interesting. Last night, watching the results come in and listening to the commentary from many different sources, one of the things I kept hearing was that this is a really odd election where, for example, Labour's support was very thin but spread out, very wide. The Lib Dems gained a fuckload of people. Tories down to 121 seats at this time of speaking. Again, like, I'm really shocked at the SNP, to be honest. 9 seats, really? That one got me. That one has got me a bit. A lot of people were saying last night about Reform UK, refuck. Oh, they're going to get 13 seats. And I said even then, like, no, they're not going to get 13 seats. And as it is, they only just managed to get the same amount of seats as the Green Party, which I actually think, considering how difficult it is for the Green Party to actually gain seats, this was really, really good for the Greens. Like, it might not look great going from 1 to 4, but like, they've literally multiplied their you know, how their seat share by 4. You know, like, it's something to build from. They're not just stuck there with one MP. There is 4 of them, and there is a possibility of them getting more. I would like to see the Liberal Democrats continue to get more. That would be good to see. A whole bunch of Tories getting kicked. That was hilarious. Penny Mordaunt actually, I listened to her talking when she lost. Actually sounded like she was about to cry. It's quite funny. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm buzzing. This isn't, to me, a Labour win. This is a progressive win. It's not as good as it could have been, but it's not as bad as it could have been either. And this is, unless someone could prove me wrong, this is the most progressive parliament in Westminster that we've ever had in the UK. Like, if someone could prove me wrong, please. But like considering the right, how many seats the Lib Dems gained. Like, come on. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm quite happy with this. Could be better. Could have been so much worse. This is round about the level, like Labour's, Labour's number of seats. I was roughly about the number I was expecting. The Tories, I was just hoping for anything under 150, and they're like 29 below 150. So yeah, grand. Lib Dems again, like as long as they beat their former record, which they've done, I would have been happy. It's the SNPs that get me. SNPs lost a whole bunch of vote. So yeah, and then you got 35 independents, including Jeremy Corbyn. So yeah, it's really interesting. This is a very interesting election, and this parliament, this next 5 years, is going to be just as interesting. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This has been One Angry Pagan. My shield at your backs, guys. My sword at your service. God weird. Good fate.